Fight weekend. Yo, it's your boy KO Boxing Vibe. Like, subscribe, share this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, drop your comments into the comment section below. Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin Saturday. What do you guys think? What is going to happen? Is there going to be a spectacular, devastating knockout? Is someone getting put to sleep? Will Dillian Whyte get his revenge? Will he bring that maximum violence? Or will Povetkin slip that shot, get on the inside, and detonate one of those devastating left uppercuts or left hooks again? What do you guys think is gonna happen in this fight? Drop your comments in the comment section below. I'm gonna drop my 2 cents on what I think is gonna be happening. What is gonna happen in this fight. In fact, I want to know what you guys think. Drop your comments, man. But let me drop my 2 cents on what I think is gonna happen in this fight. Dillian Whyte, Dillian Whyte's been coming out, he's been talking about wanting to put the hurt on Povetkin, basically talking about he wants to bring that smoke, and Povetkin's been coming out like the typical Eastern European, not saying anything. This is Povetkin's like, why are they like this? Why are these Eastern fighters like this? Povetkin, I don't know if it's because he speaks Russian or whatever, it's just because he can't speak English, but they always sound like they're not going to do nothing, and then they get in the ring and they're just knocking people out in devastating fashion. But Dillian Whyte talking about bringing the maximum violence. The narrative is that if he gets Povetkin hurt, he's gonna stop him. He dropped Povetkin twice in that 4th round in the first fight, and he didn't jump on Povetkin because he was wary about what Povetkin could potentially bring, if he tries to stop him. Ask Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter, tried to stop Povetkin. He rocks Povetkin. In fact, Michael Hunter is a very good example. Michael Hunter rocked Povetkin in the very first round with a right hand. Povetkin was able, obviously, Hunter hasn't got the power of a Dillian Whyte, but Povetkin was able to weather that early Michael Hunter storm and even rock him and nearly drop him in later rounds because dangerous left and right hooks from Povetkin, trying to stop him can backfire in absolutely spectacular fashion. And he earned the respect from Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter felt that power. He was like, nah, I'm gonna chill. So Dillian Whyte talking about bringing the smoke, talking about I'm gonna maximum violence, talking about the narrative is gonna go on there, just knock Povetkin out. Obviously if you've got Povetkin hurt at his age 41, I don't see this fight going 12 rounds. I see a knockout. I don't see Povetkin. Have you seen Povetkin? The way he's breathing, this guy has not got the energy from going 12 rounds at high pace like this, taking brutal body shots from Dillian Whyte, because he was struggling with Dillian Whyte in the first fight. If Dillian Whyte emulates something similar, and goes in for the finish, that is the question mark that we don't know what's going to happen. Because I suspect that Dillian Whyte might have Povetkin in a similar scenario as he did in the first fight, where he might have dropped Povetkin, or he might be causing Povetkin problems with his jab. The question is that if Dillian Whyte tries to stop Povetkin, will Povetkin open up those hands, big hooks, those shots like Andy Ruiz was slipping AJ shots, and then detonate his own shot in return? Now Povetkin knows that I could knock this guy out with one shot, and Dillian Whyte, he's gonna be he's acting as if he doesn't care about his knockout. When you get in the ring and you see this guy trying to get on your inside, the knockout is gonna be coming into your head. So we're talking, even the fact I'm talking about Dillian Whyte's going for the knockout and people are talking about going for the knockout, subconsciously, is he going to be still be wary of Povetkin's power? Because he should be. Povetkin has the power. This is a veteran. He's got the skills to put Dillian Whyte to sleep. And he literally did put him to sleep in absolutely spectacular, devastating fashion. So for me, the question mark I have over Dillian Whyte is not his ability to be able to keep Povetkin at jack, or land his right hands or potentially land his left hook. The question I have is that if he rocks Povetkin and Povetkin is not ready for the taking, or he thinks he wants to jump on him, will that backfire in spectacular fashion? That's the question mark. Drop your comments. Let me see what you man think about that one, because is it risky for Dillian Whyte to try and be looking for the stoppage over Povetkin if he, if he wrongly senses that Povetkin might be hurt when he's not? Because Michael Hunter thought that Povetkin was out of it. He wasn't out of it, and those hooks and those right hands that Michael Hunter was able to evade, that Povetkin was throwing, Dillian Whyte's not going to be able to. He hasn't got those mobility and the speed and the athleticism, to be getting out of the way like Michael Hunter was. So there's a very good chance that if Dillian Whyte tries to, unload the shots, that could he be countered? With a high possibility it could happen, but only God knows if what's going to happen from that end. In terms of Povetkin, Povetkin is not the Povetkin of old. Let's just put it that way. What did he really do in the first fight? The first fight, he was hitting Dillian Whyte to the body, subconsciously getting Dillian Whyte, conditioned, to be expecting body shots from Povetkin. Povetkin fainted to the body, went upstairs with the uppercut. So he's Povetkin's best shot. He hasn't got the energy to be going long rounds like that. He's probably gonna have to set up Dillian Whyte by hitting him to the body, subconsciously getting Dillian Whyte anticipating certain shots, and then potentially trying to land his own haymakers, big right hands and uppercuts as well, similar to what he did in the first fight. Povetkin's 41 now, recovering from that illness thing. I don't know what kind of Povetkin we're going to get, but the key to Povetkin winning is going to be countering and setting up the devastating shots. So we have to wait and see what happens, man. Drop your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about Saturday? Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin. Who's getting knocked out? 50-50 fight, or is Povetkin favored to win this fight? Drop your comments. Let me see what you man are saying. Cool.